Hey everyone, Tony Walsh here. Welcome back to the channel. We are at the Alapahoochee, what does that say back there? Antique tractor, engine exhibitors, crafts, flea market, yard sale, whatever. Heritage Farm Day show. Never been here before, so let's check it out. So you can see it's a pretty big event. As you can see, arts and crafts, campers, tents, all that set up over here, and then just car parking here. You see I'm in Jackie's little white truck there today, so that's what I'm in. But in the driveway there is a lot of old equipment. Some I know what it is, some I have no clue what it is, so I'm just going to quickly walk by it. That's going to be some kind of engine of some kind, or pump. And moving here, probably some kind of grain drill from the old days. I can't tell what brand that is. We're not going to spend that much time looking for brands. Unlevel ground here, so I'm going to be bouncing up and down as I go up and down in the little holes and valleys. There's a transplanter, a 2-bottom plow, another one of these old hay rakes. I want to find one of them so bad. I think Jackie would shoot me if I tried to put that in the yard though. These things here always interest me, and I can't hardly see the screen, so I don't know how good a picture I'm showing y'all. The sun is bright out here, and like an idiot, and I forgot my hat. That's why dummies like me have skin cancer, because we can't remember our hats. Old stalk chopper right there, and a sickle bar mower. I'm assuming that's a John Deere bottom plow. I hear a tractor over there plowing, so I want to hurry up and get over there to where that's at. This is an interesting piece right here. If anybody has an idea what it is, drop it in the comments. There is a plate right here. Something machine company, so have no clue. It's an engine. Little small hairs, saws, 3-bottom plow, set of hairs. Smaller version of that first pump was when we came in. Same brand, ERICK, made in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. So that's all this row. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, we've made it to the section with old tractors, and we're going to start off here with a pretty good collection of John Deeres. This was for sale, in 1946 John Deere A. If anybody's interested, there's the contact info. Little John Deere 430 with a set of harrows on it. What we got here? Well, it says John Deere on it, but I've never seen an orange John Deere. There's John Deere M. I don't know if that's an M1 or an MI. I think maybe you can see the John Deere in there. Sickle bar mower to it. And the John Deere 520. A high crop 60. Another high crop. Another high crop 70. 420 and a 40. And some smaller John Deeres. The sticker's off on that side. This one's a M and a 50. Another saw blade right there, but it's missing the engine. And I've showed a couple of those on previous videos. Old road grader, pull behind a tractor. Here we're starting to get into a little bit of red power. That would be a Cub Low Boy. And I've mowed a lot of grass with a 140. I just don't know what year 140 it was. It's another Cub. And here's a John Deere 60 that's an orchard. For those of you who aren't familiar with them fenders like that, it's where you could go under pecan trees, peach trees, stuff like that, and the limbs not get hung in between the tires and the tractor. The John Deere 70 with power steering. This John Deere, it runs off propane. You can see the round propane tank on the top. This is a John Deere G. Another G. That one's a wide front, that one's a narrow front. Here's an 80. And the 40. And then got a D over here. And it has dual exhausts. I got a couple more little old things over here. So John Deere 40. In a Farmall MTA with a saw blade behind it. Not behind her, the other side of it. Yeah, and see, this one has the engine on it. So where the one in the other row didn't have the engine, this one here does. Start this row off with the Alapahoochee WD-45 and the Alapahoochee 608 Limited lawnmower garden tractor. We have a small Ford here, and that's an 8N. I'll skip these gentlemen and go past to the next one. This here is a Silver King. I've never heard of a Silver King. Manufactured by the Fate Root Heath Company out of Plymouth, Ohio. It's a Model 42. Of course, then we've got a Farmall A, 1947 model. And another Cub Low Boy. And I don't know what this is right here. If I had to guess, it's part of a hay press. That you would drop hay down in this chute right here, and I think it's missing the piston, so then it would pack the hay and come out the back end. We've got a lineup of International Cub Cadets. Most of them the traditional yellow, but there is a red one on the end. So we got a 169 here. No clue here, but it does have a single row planter. So great for garden work. Another Cub Cadet here with a set of harrows behind it. Cub Cadet here with a single row plow. Another one here with a little dump wagon of some sort behind it. And then a 582 Cub Cadet with a single row plow. Come back around here to this 8N where the gentleman was standing a while ago. This one was, let's see if it gives the year. It does not have the year that it was manufactured. And then this McCormick Deering Farmall F20. It was built in 1936. This one here was. have a good YouTube friend, never met him in person, but his channel name is Someplace or Another, and he visits these shows consistently. And I have never seen a steam tractor in real person that run in real life that run, but he shows them all the time. So here I've got a Frick 1914 8.5 by 10. They're steel wheels with rubber on the top of it. Here he's got the boiler cranked up, trying to generate some steam for it. Says it was made in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania as well. Okay, and then over here we got some more John Deeres. Got one there that runs off the kerosene. Hopefully you can hear me. And one right beside of it is running. Another Deere here. We got a Model A here with a tricycle front end. Then got another high crop wide front Model A here. And here we have a 1918 Titan 1020. Nice little old pick-em-up truck. Be nice to have that to do my Farm Truck Friday videos on. The right color and the right brand. Here we got an International 650 diesel. Here we got some more tractors. I can tell you it is hot out here. They're pulling off in a John Deere 530. Still parked as a John Deere M. Over here you see a John Deere LA 1941 model. And here we just got some hit and miss engines. Another little Cub Cadet with a push blade on the front for snow. We have a Minneapolis Moline G90 or G900. Trying to walk, read, and film at the same time makes it tough. A little Massey Ferguson 1650. Got three little corn shellers there. Remember, I've got a couple of them at the house I've showed you before. Here's a little International Harvester engine with belt-driven corn sheller. I'm assuming it's a corn sheller. It's a Massey Harris. I have no clue what that is. Another Massey Harris sheller. And a collection of lanterns. And I'm trying to remember what channel I watched that these are a pretty popular thing to collect. It's pretty neat. The Cook oil well, or a pump that's made from Cook Oil Company, or Cook Manufacturing, but it was owned, I guess, at one time by Baird Oil Company, B-A-I-R-D. So, trying to think of where it says it's made from. Go around to the other side. Coffeyville, Kansas. Looks like we got a tractor pull going here, so I'm gonna find me a spot in the shade to see what happens here. Okay, hooked up to the sled called the Eliminator is a 1954 Brockway. I've heard of Brockway semi-trucks, but not a Brockway tractor, so that's a new one to me. You know, this is all for fun, so they're not doing by categories and stuff like that I can see of. Let's just see how this little Brockway does. starting to slip a little bit. Very interesting. Okay, here we got an implement that is obviously belt driven by a tractor. It's shown on that wheel there, but you pull it behind another tractor and then I guess you make it stationary. But it says it's manufactured by WITTE, W-I-T-T-E, WITTE Iron Works out of Kansas City, Missouri. Don't know the year, but it's actually housed 20 miles from me, and we're about 100 miles from home. So very interesting. We got some more stuff over here on the other side, so let's go look at that. And here we got a row of red right here, so we got a Farmall Super C. And again, I cannot see in my screen, so I have no clue what I'm showing y'all. Little table full of tractors. I'm gonna turn this off and look right here just a minute. And here we got a 1941 Farmall H. Get across the road over here. I'm gonna get run over by something. And here we have a 1955 Farmall 100, 1955 High Crop Farmall 100, and then a Farmall Super A. Then a Farmall 140, and I told you I've mowed a bunch of grass with a 140, but that one there is set up for row cultivation. And here got a little wagon all fixed up with the cub being pulled by a cub tractor. Next to it is another cub. That was a 1950, followed by a cub lowboy. Then a little case 7130 right there. Okay, here we have a John Deere garden tractor, and it's a 1965 model 110. Here we got a little John Deere kids tractor, followed by another John Deere garden tractor, followed by a 1942 John Deere LI, and since it's yellow I would assume that means light industrial. And then followed by the John Deere L, made in 1939. It's got a cultivator on the back. And then over here we have a little case. Here followed by a couple more John Deeres and some old Farmalls. Boy, this sun is brutal, especially when you ain't got no hat and no sunglasses. So we have a John Deere H and a 1941 John Deere LA. Followed by a couple of red ones over here. Do not know what the first one is. The second one is a Farmall Cub with another Farmall over here to the left. Okay, here we are with the John Deere H. Another John Deere, don't know what kind this one is. Over by John Deere B. Over by John Deere 40. We have John Deere riding mower. Mower's gone. Here we have a John Deere 830 that's for sale for $6,500. If anybody's interested, here's the contact info. And down here towards the end, got another Farmall set up for cultivation. Folks, I'm not going to be able to stay out here long because my forehead is burning. So this Farmall is the Super A, set up for cultivation, as I think I already said. Followed by this general purpose John Deere. It says it's a 1936 unstyled John Deere A out of Lakeland, Florida. They are a long ways from home, but we thank them for coming to South Georgia. And then as we get towards the end, what I think is the end, another Farmall Super A, followed by Farmall M. Hey everyone, I finished the tour just walking through the yard sale arts and crafts. Really wasn't a lot, and I had to get out of that sun. I don't know how much you can tell, but my forehead is red. It's not blistered, but it is hot. You know, as I said earlier, I drove Jackie's truck, so I didn't even think about getting my hat out of it or my sunglasses out of it. So ding-a-ling me, so couldn't bring you much more. So that is going to be the end of this show, going to be the end of this video. So I hope some of the shots that I took came out halfway decent to where you could tell what I was talking about, because the sun is bright out here and I just could not see the screen. So I done my best about pointing the camera the best I could. So anyways, until we get back together, y'all take care and God bless.